You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18.
Well, welcome back to BBN Tonight. The air raid returning to Kroger Field on Saturday with Mike Leach and his Mississippi State Bulldogs.
We are fortunate enough to be joined by Coach Leach now on the phone from Starkville. Coach, how are you doing?
Well, we're doing pretty good. Just getting ready to play, go to the Bluegrass State, play Kentucky. But I have great memories of coaching there at the University of Kentucky. So even though I won't have time to really go down memory lane very much, it'll be great to go back there. Great to see Commonwealth Stadium.
What comes to your mind when you think University of Kentucky and you hear Lexington as you are about to come back? What are some of the thoughts that go through your mind?
How beautiful it is, how green it is. Some of those kind of old school, homey kind of restaurants and places downtown. Keeneland for sure. Oh, when they sing My Old Kentucky Home.
Of course, Hal Mummy, you were here with him, and I know you still have a pretty close relationship with Coach Mummy.
Yeah, I hear from him fairly often, and he's still slugging away. He's never far from football, no matter where he's at.
Well, he said he thinks that you are the best coach out there right now. Do you agree?
Well, I don't know. I just do it day by day. Some days I might work my way that direction. Some days not so well. I think football's just kind of a constant series of improvements. I think you just constantly improve, constantly keep plugging away in one increment at a time, and just try to be the best you can. And the more you do that, the better you're going to be.
Coach, we know you're not giving away the game plan, but how does the air raid look different from when you were here as an assistant to where you are now at Mississippi State?
It's really quite similar. That's kind of a difficult question for me to answer because, there have been some subtle changes. I just don't remember when they were made, and I don't remember exactly what. Generally a technique, generally here or a tag there, something like that. Maybe the occasional new play, not that often. It'll look similar for sure. And then, you just try to hone it sharper and get it better. I think that because football, no matter what side of the ball you're on, it's not about fooling the other guy. That might happen and you're happy when it does. But in the end, you got to survive on execution. You have to be able to execute.
How has the transition been for you to come back to the SEC and to be in Starkville?
It's been good other than, you got this COVID, all the interruptions with COVID and the distractions that provides. The ultimate relief to your day and to your coaches and your players is when they get to be together out there practicing, working, or meeting. And I do think that guys are embracing it more now than ever, simply because it was something that was almost taken away from them. Everybody's excited to play and everybody feels privileged that they get to. And so, hopefully that's able to go forward and we don't have too many obstructions on that.
Coach, earlier I said that if I was at a dinner party, I'd love for you to be sitting at my table. Who would you have? Is there 3 or 4 people you'd have at your dinner table if you could pick those?
That's a tough question. It depends whether they're alive or dead. Of course, you take Christ off the table because that's just too heavy, like of course, or any deity, because any deity's unfair, because everybody would select that. I think, well, first of all, Geronimo, who I wrote a book about, definitely I'd want him there. George Washington would be a good one. I don't know, maybe Winston Churchill. It changes all the time. It kind of changes all the time based on what I'm reading or what I'm checking out. That would be fascinating, though, if he could manage to do it. Dinner parties just get the guys together and get to know people from different walks of life.
Well, you are certainly a coach that we have been entertained by for years, and we look forward to you coming back to the Bluegrass this weekend. Thanks for joining us, Coach Leach.
Thank you, and I'm happy to be on and looking forward to coming to Lexington.
All right, we'll see you Saturday.